focus. And actually, it was through his invitation, he asked me if I could take his place for this month of September. So we were both studying in Rome, and he was the one who asked me here. Back in the Philippines, when I was a seminarian, I remember that there was a month where I lived with a fisherman. And so I was able to experience how it is to go out fishing with nets. And the difficulty in fishing is not in lowering the nets. It's very easy to lower the nets. The difficulty is in hauling it up. And you know, it's very, very frustrating that with all the hard labor it takes to bring the nets up, as you bring the nets up, you see that there is no fish. So I would imagine that Peter and the other disciples who were fishing the whole night, they were so frustrated. And then come that morning, when Jesus came, Jesus told them, go out into the deep and lower your nets once more. And it takes a lot of perseverance and patience to obey these words from Jesus. I'm not sure how they looked at Jesus during that time. They heard Jesus preach. But in their minds as fishermen, they would have thought that, you know, we have been fishing all night, we caught nothing. It takes so much labor to bring the nets up, and then we have to do it again. But somehow, because Jesus was preaching before he told them to lower the nets, they obeyed. And they said, okay, let's give it one more chance. Let's give it one more go. So they went out to the deeps again and lowered their nets. And they caught a great number of fish. What does this tell us? Jesus is telling us to persevere, to have patience. Because many times, if we encounter frustrations, it's very easy to give up. Like you have your child, your daughter, and every Sunday you ask them, go to church with me. And they would say, I don't like it. And every Sunday you repeat it. And sometimes it gets so frustrating that you give up. You don't invite them to go to Mass anymore, and you'll just say, okay, you do what you want with your life. I'll not invite you to go to Mass anymore. But Jesus is telling us, continue, even if it's frustrating. Persevere. Or you have this neighbor who's always cranky. You try to greet her every morning, and then she doesn't greet you back. And sometimes it becomes so frustrating. And so you just ignore her. But Jesus is telling us, continue doing good. Continue being kind. Continue being courteous. Just continue being a good Christian. Even if it's frustrating, even if you don't catch anything, even if there is no result, just continue. This is how we will catch men. And we can find so many examples in our lives. Many times we try to reconcile with people whom we have broken relationships with, and we give up, we say, doesn't seem to work. Jesus is telling us, just continue. Sometimes it's frustrating at work, and we just don't have enough strength in us to smile and to be courteous to people, to be polite. Jesus is telling us, persevere. Don't give up. Put out into the deep. This is how you will catch men.